Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tides of Death. Our party is finally ready. Full HP across the board. You got little Billy here in base. He is going to be keeping it clean, keeping it tight, making sure everything is appropriate. Are you going to take Wiley with you on this journey? He's only got one arm, and he's only got one foot.
No, Wiley's staying in the base, I think. And can he tell us like one of the most famous routes that he knew?
No, I know the routes.
You know,
right?
you know the routes?
I've done routes from Solemn to Arcadia before, so I should know.
Can we get a birthday for Wiley and Billy? I'll ask them both. I want to know their birthdays.
Yes.
Oh, sweet.
Wiley was born on the... It's still loading. It's taking a long time. Well, he's born on the 9th day of some month. That is still not rolled yet. Of the 10th month. So October. October 9th is Wiley's birthday. And Billy's birthday is...
His name is Bobby, by the way, not Billy.
Oh, Bobby. Sorry.
Bobby. I'm sorry. Bob and Bill are both the same name, though?
No.
No?
Bill is short for William.
Damn it. You're right. Bobby. Little Bobby.
Bob is short for nothing.
6.
Robert.
Oh, yeah. Robert, yeah.
June 12th. No, December 6th and October 9th are the birthdays.
Wiley and Bobby, and then what month are we in right now?
It is July. July 17th.
Of which year? Okay.
1511? 15,
it's something.
1512, 1513, 15... It doesn't matter.
We're playing loose with it.
Can I roll for when Archie's birthday is?
Absolutely.
Okay, now I want to roll too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
How do I do that?
/R. I don't know how you want to do it. You could do a D12 for the month, D31 for the day, or you could do a D365, or...
January
22nd of Feb.
January 6th. Oh, he's the child of the insurrection.
Wow.
Oh, I'm born on 420. That's fucking sick. That's big.
That's Hitler's birthday.
That's huge.
That's not Hitler's birthday, is it?
It is.
That is Hitler's
Is
birthday.
it?
It is.
You know. No, I'm not going there. It's not worth it.
Good. True.
Good.
It's not.
It's not worth.
Got a German in here. Look out.
All right. So our party's gonna set out on the seas, looking for a new vessel. This is more of a take whatever comes sort of voyage, right? You might come across vessels that aren't worth your time, or maybe something that is worth your time but's too big for you to man. Who knows what you're gonna find? It's an adventure. So, most importantly, I'm gonna need a navigation check from Neal.
I got you.
You gotta be Johnny on the spot with where the
Whatever
party
the fuck
is.
you want.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't fuck around.
He's out of control now.
God.
I'd also like to use no time and no direction to give him advantage, but he's already beat it. So rip.
Yeah, well,
Wait,
hold
why
on.
have you got a -2 in there?
Hold on, I got advantage.
I think that's.
Base. Jesus.
Because then I got a
Christ.
plus 20.
I was gonna ask Koibu if I use 2 spells to be like it's this time of day and we're this far north. or
Yep,
whatever.
that would absolutely help.
Huge.
Yes. So, perfect roll on the navigation check. You're going to be able to get out into the ocean, keep your bearings for this whole journey without any problem, and make your way home without any navigational issues, which one day I hope we encounter because navigating is a real part of seafaring, but we'll deal with that another day.
Yeah, good luck.
Now we have the best navigator in all the Dardennes on our ship.
Well, one day his character will be really drunk, and then I'll lawyer like a -10 on the navigation check, and he'll botch it. One day.
I'm just gonna start showing up to sessions drunk. Fuck it.
So, out you sail, looking for a good ship. You sail well past the site of any of these islands. You leave the circling storm overhead, because you know that when people are shipping from Arcadia to Solemn, they just avoid the Dardennes area. The storm is too much. It's a nasty place. It can be a nasty place for travelers. Sometimes there are, what do you call it, sandbars or low spots. Not much in the way of piracy out there, except now for you guys. But the White Prince is kind of a bitch to deal with, so travelers tend to avoid the area where
I want to say something real quick. Sorry to cut you off. I wanted to make it clear to Wiley and Bobby, if they fucking leave when I'm not there, they cannot get back in. Just so they know.
Yeah, you can impress upon them that there's no in and outs.
There is no in and out. You stay at the fucking. You eat our rations that we have a year for.
Mm-hmm.
Don't fuck around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, maybe 2 days into your sailing around looking for something, and you guys spot this rather large ship that seems to be like caught on something, and it's listing pretty hard to its port side. You don't see anybody on top. There's no one waving to you, asking for help or anything like that. But you can see that there's like a big patch of kelp or seaweed around it, almost like it got caught in it somehow. And the whole thing is just like at like a 30-degree angle.
How many masts?
2.
Oh, it's perfect.
Oh, it's perfect. It was meant for us.
All right. Finally, a ship. Let's check it out.
Captain, maybe you should take this as an opportunity to use your spyglass and see if you can see what went on.
Fantastic idea. Sir.
Also, what is our plan here, Captain? Let's say there's 20 people on board. Are we killing them all and taking the ship? Are we laying ownership and asking them to join the crew? What is the, he'll use quotations, promise we're going to make here?
Perhaps we can give them a choice. They can fight and die, leave and go on their merry way, or come on board and help us navigate the masts.
None? Okay, sounds good.
I check out the ship with my spyglass, Neal.
Mm-hmm. You can gaze all over it. It looks abandoned. The sails are in serious tatters, like they've been blown about by the wind and just kind of wrecked. You don't see any people anywhere. You can see that, it's tilting like 30% to port, and so the barnacles on one side have like been pulled up. The whole thing is like on its edge. Seaweed is like grabbing onto it. Oars have clearly fallen away into the water, and now we're just like resting, wrapped in seaweed here or there. It's clearly abandoned.
Yeah, so I put the spyglass away. Looks abandoned. Don't think we'll have to fight anyone. Trouble will be getting in free.
Does it look seaworthy, Captain?
I think so. If we can free it from the weeds and grasping vines.
I'll look to Sail. Maybe your god can help us with that. Give him a slight smile.
Let's get on board first. I'll climb up and drop a rope down. So we'll row over to it, Neal, and then I will climb up the side of the ship using the barnacles as leverage.
Yeah, well, so you start rowing over to it, and there's like this big kelpie patch. And as your vessel rows into the kelpie patch, you find that the oars begin to get stuck. They begin to snag, and your ship eventually comes to a standstill as the spectral rowers like heave and heave and heave. But
stop drawing, you'll break the ship.
We stop drumming.
All right.
As I'm like looking at this, do I see it looks like they're just getting like tangled, or does it look like there's any movement?
It just looks like it's getting tangled.
I want to getting a firm grip on my rapier. I want to put it into the water, and I want to test if these things are like actively grabbing or if they're just thick and causing trouble when rowing.
Yeah. So you like lean over the side of the boat to dip your rapier down into the water.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you dip your rapier into the water, and you feel a tug. Give me a dex check to see if you can let go of your rapier in time or get pulled with it, because it's a strong
he just
tug.
hold his rapier?
Yeah, you can give me a strength check.
Okay, can I, knowing that the dex check is a pass, if I fail the strength check, can I let it go? I mean, I try and pull back, and if I'm losing, then I will.
Yep.
He said, yeah.
Yeah, so you give a tug, and it's strong. It yoinks the rapier out of your hand. You pass your dex checks. You can let go in time to not get pulled into the water. and that is when the vines begin to crawl up the side of your ship. The kelp begins to ooze its way up, crawling up the oars, crawling up the sides of your ship, and I need you guys to roll me initiative.
I turn to Sail. Sail, what did we do? Make it stop. I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
This has nothing to do with Rohi.
We can't say it, Sail.
Yeah, we can't say that name, dude.
Oh, I can say it. You can't.
Well, what is this then?
What if
I don't know,
I'm
let me
singing
ask
along
him.
to a song that has it in the lyrics? Can I say it?
Good one.
I'm sorry.
I roll a 5.
Perfect. That's perfect.
Somebody got Steve in there.
I have no idea what to do.
Yeah, I have no idea what to do.
Archie just punches it. He punches the seaweed.
Is this the scale, Neal? 50 feet? To the deck of your ship.
Yes. Yes, it is.
That's good. The ship looks fucking ugly, though.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do.
My water!
Oh man, I'm trying to figure out what the hell I should do here. Is talking just like a speed 3?
No, you can just talk for free. You don't need to roll anything.
Oh, I was specifically going to like try to commune with my god to see if I can.
Then
this,
you
like-
can just go first if you're just talking.
Sure.
You don't need anything else.
I have this new pumpkin ale. Very good.
Is it pumpkin flavored?
It's like, yeah.
Nice.
It is.
You going
Is
out
it-
tonight, man?
No. I'm gonna stay in and drink.
Nice.
Like a man.
All right. So, initiatives. We've got Brass Knuckles going at 3 because Archie cheats on his rolls somehow. I still haven't figured out how you're doing it, Archie, but I know you are. I know it. My heart of hearts. And
Dagger.
you are just you're just chatting, right, Potato?
Yeah, I guess I would have taken my rapier out, and I'm kind of like half-heartedly like defending myself, but I'm mostly concerned with like, oh god, I'm about to die. There's like some kind of sea creature coming out of the boat.
Yeah. Well, it's your turn.
gonna-
Start us off.
I will go slightly towards the back of the boat, turn out and look at the ocean, and say the name Rohi, and then I'll ask, Rohi, give me your guidance or assistance.
Where's the other ship then?
Did it get moved?
It's just not on the screen right now.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
You know what Velthar would do, Nick? She would do shit.
Yeah,
She fucking ghost me, dude.
All right, Sail. I would like an omen reading check from you. You are not in a normal omen reading spot, but there are unusual circumstances here, and you're asking for guidance, is it?
Yeah, just like maybe a tip on how to defeat this or something, or what it is, like inspiration, like this is like a living plant, or maybe it's actually a demon, or either information or advice. Just like a small. I imagine this is Rohi's wheelhouse. He probably knows what this is.
Archie, before I get to your answer, Sail, Archie, would you give me a perception check?
Absolutely. Okay.
So you're getting ready to deal with these things, and Sail mentioned he goes towards like the back of the ship and calls out to his deity, and you can vaguely overhear this conversation. Not like enough to really be paying attention, but you do hear a name call out, and you see Sail like turning and talking to the ocean, like speaking out across the waters, and that's pretty much all you get from this. Sail, you see a response to your question, and ocean waters are sort of choppy. There's waves going everywhere. There's lots of like crisscrossing patterns. But you will see a single large concentric ring sort of welling out from behind your ship over here. Just sort of like spreading across the water. And then you see another one. So, one pings. Where are my colors? One pings from over here. And then another pings from over here. And another pings from over here. And another pings from here. And another pings from here. And that is the extent of the pinging. As sort of like ripples appear across the waves, over on top of the waves, until they reach that spot where it pings twice.
Which spot? Sorry?
You're not the cleric channeling that shit. You're probably not paying attention.
That's base, dude.
I have no idea how to interpret this. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna call out. I think there's something under the water. I think it's towards the front, the starboard or aft. I can't remember, or not aft.
The bow?
Yeah, towards the bow, the front right of the boat, I will say, so for lack of nautical terms. I think there might be something in the water that is causing this.
Archie, you're up next.
Archie's gonna be like, whew, thank God it's not outside the water, am I right? There's not much Archie can do right now. There's not.
Yeah, this is the first problem that Archie's ever met that he can't punch.
Yeah.
Watch him.
Nobody's manning the drum right now. There's no like spectral roars right now.
No, they're done. No, I'm stopped.
Okay.
If it wasn't.
I think Archie's gonna get close to Nilrim and just ready to like defend him if something comes. I think that's the only thing he can really do right now.
Okay. Move yourself. Yep, you already done it. Nilrim, it is your turn.
I'm a magic user. Are they coming on the boat?
The seaweed kelpie vines are reaching up the oars and they're crawling up the sides of the ship, but they haven't gotten to the deck yet.
Can I reach and like hit one, or can I ready an attack to hit one when they reach the deck?
You can ready an attack for when one gets to you.
I'm gonna ready an attack, and do I think that I could magic missile these, or no? Now the issue is,
you can magic missile pretty much anything, right?
You do magic missile on an inanimate object, it's just not gonna work. I assume
the missiles will fly, but it won't really do anything, right? If you magic missile a door, it's not going to destroy the door. It'll just poke some holes in it.
But if you magic missile some kelp,
it might break some kelp. Yeah. I don't know.
Can I do a spellcraft check to think if it would do damage, like actually, or no?
I mean, it will cause physical damage to whatever it strikes. What you're asking is the kelp a monster that has an HP bar that you can kill?
Okay.
And a spellcraft check won't help that.
Okay. I ready an attack with my dagger.
Right. On the backside of the ship, a large chunk begins to pull itself on board and comes reaching, not for the people in the prow or the bow, but for the one on the back.
Oh, thank God.
No, not the drum. For sail.
Oh, thank God it reached for sail.
Something I meant to say is, after the fight with Thing, I wanted to take one-handed fighting style. I think clerics can do that for plus 1 AC.
Yes.
Base.
I never got a chance. I never got a chance to say it because I kept forgetting in debate.
Right. All right. So the vines reach out to you, Sail, and with an 18 on the attack roll. No, I'm sorry. 17 on the attack roll.
Yeah,
they will grab you, and they will pull you. Give me an opposed strength check, but it's gonna have to be a good one.
That's fine. That's Rohi's domain. He's good.
A 26. Beat a 26.
Oh, nice.
The vines begin to pull you into the water, and you can grab on to the railing of the ship and hold and resist as the kelp tries to drag you into the ocean. Captain Winters.
All right.
Can I get I can't get an attack of opportunity where I am, right?
No, because you're ready for something next to you, and that's on the other side. At the end of the round, if you haven't made an action, you can jog over there.
Do it. Thank you.
So my action was to tie my two 50 feet ropes together and try and lasso something on the other ship to get across there.
So what
Is this giant rope sea monster enough for me to maybe reconsider that action?
So
You're
you
the
start
only
off the
round
round and you've like grabbed the rope off your shoulder and
Yeah.
the rope and you're like tying the ropes together. So you're already sort of starting on this. I think when your turn rolls around is you've got the two ropes and you're beginning to lasso it and you hear the shouting and you turn back over your shoulder while you've got like the lasso in hand.
I'm going for it. I throw it to the other ship. I will state that I have rope use proficiency, and I have a free weapon proficiency that I was thinking of taking as lasso.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do I need the weapon proficiency lasso to do this, or would rope use be enough?
Take a look at the lasso entry in our combat tactics book.
Yeah.
PDFG LM lasso. Let's see, a lasso or lariat is commonly associated with nomadic cultures. Native Americans, Central Asians use them. Lassos are only effective when used in conjunction with a called shot attack. They cannot be used for normal attacks. If the attacker succeeds with a called shot against his opponent's legs, gets the lasso to settle low enough against the body, and you can pull trip at a +4.
Can you say what you're doing again, Nick? I didn't hear.
I'm trying to throw a rope to the other ship to tie it here so that I can get over there if I need to.
The attacker succeeds with a called shot against his opponent's arms. He can trap his enemy's weapon, shield, or both. Last but not least, a lasso can unhorse a rider by succeeding on a called shot. The rider is moving.
And we don't have a-
I mainly want it for this kind of thing, to create, paths to other ships.
we don't have a grappling hook, do we yet?
No.
We need to find
No,
it.
I don't think so. Oh, wait, did we not use one? No, I think we lassoed the prison ship.
We lasted the prison ship. Yeah, I think we should make that like a goal. Getting a grappling hook.
Just take a quick look at the rope use proficiency as well.
Yeah, I think that last time you let us use seamanship for it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
If it was closer, that would make sense, because you're always having
Yeah.
to toss ropes from one ship to another to bind them, but this is a pretty big distance.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. 100%.
So why don't we use the range of lasso as penalties for a seamanship check to lasso another vessel? That seems like a
Not
nice
a rope
hybrid.
use check? No? Seamanship? Okay.
Yeah. What is rope use used for then?
Actually, yeah, I'll let you use rope use or seamanship. Either one will do
I'll
well.
use rope use, yeah.
Is that a better roll for you?
Much better, yeah. Stacks.
Let
What
me
is seamanship, man?
Will.
Well,
Lasso has range 10, 20, 30.
Yards, right? This is 20 yards.
Yeah, it has
Less
the
than
same range
20
as
yards,
dagger.
really.
So 10 yards would be 30 feet, 20 yards would be 60. So it is a medium range shot, -2 on your rope use check to try and lasso the other ship.
Okay. Fuck.
Ooh, close but no cigar. You toss it out, it falls short. You pull it back, swing it about again, chuck it again, falls short again, and I think you probably only get 2 in the round as you're yoinking it back after tying it together, and it catches on the kelp. And that is when the next one emerges from the water. Right in front of Nilrum. Nilrum, get your attack of opportunity.
What
do I get high ground? Unironically, because I'm above it?
Yes.
And I get an attack?
Yes.
Yeah. 10. It is Giga Chad. It's Omega Big.
You do indeed stab your dagger into part of the kelp.
Nice.
Roll me some damage.
2.
Yeah, you sever like a strand which sort of falls at your feet and does not seem to hinder the creature in any way,
HP
shape,
bar?
or form. When you do real damage to it, I'll let you know, but that is just slicing off the strand that's coming for you, which will now have a penalty on its attack roll. Instead of it'd be
I meant like
13?
14.
13
Yeah,
to hit.
14 AC. I'm not
Ah.
surprised. 14 AC.
All right. Then because you hit, it got a penalty of, because you did 2 damage to it, it got a penalty of 2 to its attack roll. So it sort of tries to make a grab at you. You cut off the section that's trying to wrap itself around you, and the rest of it just like pulls slightly onto the boat. And initiative order, I guess Archie, you had a ready to action to sort of defend Nilrum. Did you want to do something with your turn?
Yeah, I'm just gonna try punching it. I just want to see what happens.
Bait.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We roll a hit.
Worked for literally everything else so far.
Yep.
It works for anything in real life,
21?
you know?
It does. That's a
You
hit.
punch the shit out of the seaweed.
Does he crit it?
Oh,
Or no?
Oh wait,
No,
sorry, that's
he
an
does
attack
not.
roll.
6 damage.
6 points of damage. The brass knuckles come down on the side of the ship, severing the chunk of kelp that's already on board the ship, leaving it writhing on your deck, while the rest of it sort of slips off the backside again, and the creature
But
can
I'm
be
sorry, I just
considered
wanted to make
no longer
sure.
on the ship.
Because I hit it 10, and he got a 21.
Yeah, but it
Isn't
wasn't a
that
natural
correct?
18. Has to be
I-
natural 18.
Oh, we're not doing that anymore. Sorry.
Yeah,
I was gonna say.
And we will go to the next round initiative, everyone.
Wait, Archie gets 2
second
attacks.
attack.
Oh, I'm sorry. Second attack,
but
Archie.
We'll take the 11 roll that I accidentally made.
Oh.
So that's a
Okay,
hit
that's a hit
again.
then.
Oh. Okay.
7.
Yep. You just crash some more seaweed that's already lounging around. It seems to break under your fist, but not really be affecting the thing. Is this a thing? Is it a person? What is the proper noun to use for this monstrosity
It's a thing.
thing?
Nick, if I enlarge someone and they didn't have a magical weapon and they struck someone after I enlarged them, do they do damage if the creature needs like magic to hit them?
I
No.
don't think so. No.
I guess I'm gonna start magic missiling then.
All right.
Wizard spells are super low in cast time, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of
usually
crazy going from
the-
like a cleric to wizard.
It's usually the spell level for the casting time, which is nice.
Yeah.
Alright,
That is
so
super nice, actually.
Before I
I
roll
never
initiative,
realized that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have any rope on my character sheet. Is there just like rope lying around the
Oh yeah,
ship?
you're in your boat. There's
Yeah, for
there's
sure.
all sorts of rope.
Okay, because Archie's very smart, right? But he's been on boats, and he's been on boats that have been in trouble before. And I feel like one thing that Archie has learned that you can do in these situations is sailor will like tie themselves to the ship, right?
Mm-hmm.
True. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
not get,
that's a
dragged
thing.
off by the
That is
storm or
smart, yeah.
whatever. So I think Archie wants to like look around and start tying himself and others to the ship.
Done.
That's good.
Is that how do
Plus
I
3?
roll, like?
You would roll up +3. That would be an item interaction.
Okay, so I roll what?
D10
D10
plus
+3.
D10 plus 3.
Is that is he gonna be able to tie multiple people to the ship at
No,
Or is
he'll
it
just
one
be
person
tying
ship?
himself. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Initiative is roll. Ooh,
You need to update Archie
Chan.
to an 8.
Right, you go to 8, Ryoga. Nilrum, start us off.
Am I allowed to do some flavor with my magic missile?
Of course you are. Yeah.
All right, Nilrim
Love me some
makes
flavor.
2 diamonds of force appear out of his hand, and then he like does like a circle and like another circle, and he shoots the diamonds like a portal gun, like, you know, portal, through the circle, and they come out in the other circle, which is next to the seaweed monster, and they hit him there. So the magic missile doesn't technically fly through the air, like dimensionless over.
Nice.
So
And
Nilrim
strike-
blasts him for 2d4 plus 2.
Which league champion does that
Which
like
would be
teleport
9.
mean?
Which league champion does the teleport mean, you said?
Yeah, they like appear out of the ground and then shoot at people. Like now I have visions of Nealrim like doing that.
Fuck, I don't know.
It's a,
Zoe, that's
Probably. Oh, a Zoe or Kali. Yeah. Zoe, definitely. 9 damage to the creature.
Excellent.
And I'm gonna like back up if I'm allowed movement without getting attack of opportunity.
Yes, Archie has broken with his fists all of the kelp that's attached to the ship, which has sort of freed the area around you of monsters. So you will not take opportunity attacks as you back off.
I'm gonna kind of position myself. Oh, sorry.
I'll get there.
I'm gonna kind of position myself here, so it's like if I do get pulled, I have like some sort of like mass in front of me that I can like grab onto.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, if something comes from behind, I'm fucked. But I assume it's probably just these two, maybe a third. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. Okay, not bad.
There we go. Sail.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Hesitation, and my roleplay for it is. Let me just actually hit the spell. But since these are, as far as I can tell, these aren't creatures with sentient minds, I'm gonna like roleplay it that the water they're in, like it's thicker, because like we're at sea and Rohi is helping me, and they don't move quite as fast, so they take a +4 penalty to their initiative for 4 rounds.
Excellent. I think that gets applied immediately, so this will go at this.
They
can
don't
only
get a
get-
save, right?
They do get a saving throw. Good
They save it
call.
again.
They do get a save.
That's a 5 on the die. That is a failure for a saving throw. Excellent.
I'm
Archie,
still
go
within
ahead.
attack of opportunity range.
Yes, because one is like literally grabbing you, and you've like held on to the deck of the ship and braced yourself enough to cast your spell, but like one is still wrapped around your waist, trying to drag you overboard.
Perfect. Yeah, I end my turn.
Excellent. Archie.
So I tie myself to the ship, to like the mast.
Mm-hmm.
Is that my action for the turn? I'm not really
That
sure
would
how this
be,
works on the
yeah,
turn.
a full action is to get yourself tied to the mast. I do have a question for you, though. How much slack do you want? Are you, like, bound directly to the mast? Do you have 10 feet of room? What's your mobility like?
Ideally, if the rope is long enough, I'd want to be able to go to either end of the ship. Although, no, that wouldn't really work.
On a boat, there's a lot of rope
Um,
available, so whatever length you want is what you've got.
This is DM code for how long do you want to be? How far do you want to be pushed down into the water?
Exactly.
Hey. That's not what I would-
I think Archie would know to like make the length about to the point where if you fell off the ship, you wouldn't like land in the water, right?
Okay.
So it's
So
how far are we down to? Like 10 feet, 5 feet?
Maybe
3,
4 feet
4?
from the top to the water line, so you'd get like about 10 feet of rope, let's call it. 10 feet of slack.
That would be it.
Perfect.
Is it from where you are right now, or is it from the middle? Sorry.
I assume he's attaching it from the mast,
I would
right?
assume,
The
yeah.
mast. Yeah.
So you've got 10 feet of space.
Yeah. I'll also call out to everyone to tie yourself down, lads. Storm's coming.
Right. Next up is Captain Winters.
I would yell out to Winters. Can you put the magical item in the stores? I don't know what your shit is right now, but yeah. Someone needs to do it, I think.
Okay, I reach into a bag now. I've still got the rope, right? I quickly reach into a pocket and pull out like a bottle of rum or something that I've got on me.
Okay. With
I
you
throw
so
it over
far?
to Archie. Say, Archie, fire! Throw it at him, and then I turn back and try and lasso the other boats again.
All right. Give me the same roll that you did last time.
What did no?
A natural 1. It's a terrible throw. Terrible throw. Give me a saving throw versus death.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. Fail it. Damn it. All right. You throw it's just a regular miss then. You chuck the rope. It doesn't go nowhere. Nothing happens of note. You try and lasso the other ship, but it's a long way to throw a rope and then also have it land on a peg in order to like get a good hook. It's a difficult shot to make. Up next come the monsters. The first one is the one on the top side, and it will pull itself back onto the ship again. 1, 2, and it goes right back for Nilrum. Nilrum
Nice.
reaches out with its tentacles. This time it's got a 16 and 7 is a 23, I think.
That would hit, yeah.
Yes. And give me an opposed strength check as it tries to drag
Can I
you.
get either advantage or something else? Because I specifically mentioned I'm going to the post. If he comes, I'm like gonna wrap around
Yeah,
the post.
I'll give you a +2 on your roll. It has rolled a
Thank
24.
No.
Not good enough. It grabs you and with surprising strength yoinks you right out of the ship and pulls you into the water.
He should have gave me advantage, Nick, right?
What? Yeah.
Yeah, I would have hit it. Unlucky.
On the south side of the ship, Sail, you are fighting for your life. You're already grabbed by this thing. And instead of trying to drag you into the water this time, because you're like braced against the side of the ship, it just begins to constrict around you and crush you. So it will make another attack roll, but it rolls a 9. So somehow you manage to like wedge yourself. How do you manage to wedge yourself in a way that it can't constrict you very easily?
I feel like I was given lots of bear hugs as a kid, so I like stick my shoulders out as hard as I can and like try to keep myself breathing. And I think also the armor spell is also helping a lot there.
Yeah.
It's like giving me magical power to resist.
All that childhood wrestling with your brother comes back to you. You remember how to avoid these monstrous grasps.
It was bullying, not wrestling, actually.
Okay. So it wasn't like playful wrestling with your brother. This is like people being little pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So
Quick
we
question.
end the round. Yeah, go ahead.
Now I'm gonna try and lure you here. Okay, I'm gonna bullshit you. Can you cast rope trick under you? And I'm gonna say it says you climb up, right? But what is up when you're going like in water? You know?
That's true. That's a great question.
That's kind of what I'm going for. Yeah.
The greater point is that you can't cast spells while underwater and being grappled by a monster. So,
That is true. I'm not under. Am I underwater right now?
Yeah, he yoinks you off
Okay,
the side of
okay.
the boat. Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure that I was underwater. Okay, cool.
Quick question, Neil. These tokens you've got here,
Uh-huh.
how accurate are they? It looks like there's some weird bulbous things on the back of them.
Those
Looks like
are
there's some red
mushrooms
eyes.
because there's not like good seaweed monster tokens, so I've just grabbed like a vine monster token.
There's
So
no
it's not like a
obvious-
call shot.
No.
There's no
The-
obvious like heart or something.
No. Think of just like a floating mound of seaweed that is like sending out clumps of it to come up and grab at you. So not, there's not the teeth, there's not the eyes, there's not the mushrooms on the back. However, we are ending our session early today, so why don't we end here with Nilrum grappled and being pulled beneath the waves, Archie tied to the mast, Captain
I'm good to go
Winters.
for another 24 minutes if you want to, but if not, it's fine.
No, I just think this is
He needs to
It's
reroll.
fine. Sure.
This is a really
Say
good
again?
spot, a really good tension spot
Okay.
for you guys to figure out what the hell you're gonna do, and hopefully when we come back next week, you guys will have a plan.
All right, we'll get some planning done for this, I think.
Yeah.
It did seem when Archie smacked the monster or whatever that at the very least his seaweed did fuck up, right?
Yeah, he seemed
Yeah.
to be breaking off large chunks of the seaweed
Okay.
relatively easily, but only your magic missile seemed to do any damage. And then there were those
Makes sense.
pings in the water that only Sail really saw.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Interesting.
We'll find out next week what our brave pirates are going to do about these bizarre kelp monsters.
Cool.
Cool.
Crazy.
Anyone have
Ultimate
anything to
characters, boys.
say before we go?
Go check out the discussion thread at reddit.com/Koibu
True.
/r/Koibu.
True, yeah.
If you want to fight about what happened last week, I'm still ready and down. Got a few beers in me, so it might be a little bit more mean.
Absolutely
excited.
go there and bait Mooten right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
That's it. We will catch you guys next week. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
See you later.